Hello and welcome to the Rainbow Six Pro League, the #1 spot for competitive Rainbow Six Esports on the Xbox One. I am your host, Jonathan Johnny Streams Ross, and we will have tonight, the Wednesday stream of Week 2, a rematch of the Season 1 Finals. Year 1 Summer Season Finals. The fall season, the second week of this fall season, will host UnKnwn Esports versus Quacked Esports. Once again, just waiting on one more member of Quacked. In the 3 maps that were played in the finals for summer season, we have not seen Bank played by either of these teams. So we'll see a new map for these teams to duel on. A little bit of a lineup change. Swifty coming in for UnKnwn as a sub. And I'm pretty sure Quacked has the exact same lineup with Oreos, Ooftapon, Slipper, Vazdix, and I'm not sure if they'll play. Well, they have played Coleman in the past. They've also played Dodling. We'll see. We'll see who they're. Hassel. Okay, so there's a new one for Quacked as well. We got the OK from both teams, and we will hop right into this game. Once again, this is a rematch of the summer season finals here in Week 2 of the fall season. Rainbow Six Pro League Xbox, we've got a good game coming up on Bank. We will check out who the bans are. UnKnwn going on to the attack first. Quacked will be defending this Bank for the first 5 rounds. Ying being taken off the board by Quacked. That's an interesting pick right there. Obviously, there's a certain amount of plant coverage that Ying gives, but not nearly as much as someone with smokes. Jackal being taken out. So a roam game will be prevalent from UnKnwn, making sure that the attackers have one less piece of utility to hunt down roamers. However, being on attack first themselves, this could be detrimental in the first half of this round. UnKnwn with their second ban, this one defensive. They will take out Echo, a plant denial operator there. No surprise. I would not be surprised to see a Maestro, Mira, or Smoke pulled out from Quacked. We'll see which one of those 3 they go with. Or will they surprise me? They'll surprise me. They're going to go with a Vigil ban. Obviously, targeting Mavericks right there. Not wanting him to be a huge roam presence. However, Jaeger and Vigil are essentially the same operator. Jaeger's got a bit better gadget. Vigil's got a little bit of a better secondary. So, I mean, the Vigil ban, sure, it's a little helpful. It kind of puts Mavericks at a disadvantage, but he can just pick Jaeger. So that's very interesting that wasn't another plant denial operator. So we will be able to see Mira played on Bank, which is something that isn't very often seen, as she is banned so often in the Pro League, especially on sites like the Basement, sites like Archives. We'll see. So Cordzy will switch from the Capitao to a Lion. So that means no smokes for the attackers. However, the Lion will help the roam clear. But kind of with the setup, it looks like the only roamer could be the Jaeger. But Quacked usually likes to play very close to site. We'll see. We'll see what they do. So they get this site set up with all of the usual operators available. Again, the 2 defenders being banned, not really super important to the site hold. So this, yeah, that really is interesting to me that the Vigil got banned. Obviously, the Echo off the board is a little bit of plant denial gone, but I mean, you still have Maestro. You still, with leaving Mira on the board, that allows Smoke to be a plant denial. Valkyrie's still on the board. That's just such an interesting ban to me. Now, obviously, they are trying to take care of the roam game from UnKnwn, who is a heavier roaming team. Vastix actually will be roaming, that'll be new from Quacked. We'll have to take a look at that, because UnKnwn, I don't think, is really expecting any big roams from Quacked. Quacked not famous for them, but we will see Vastix upstairs being droned out heavily. He'll take out 2 drones as UnKnwn starts to collapse onto him. Mavericks peering down the long hallway, coming close to seeing the Jaeger. He's got the live ping, doesn't know which side of the staircase Jaeger is on. Using that line charge, could have used it to move up. However, the Hibana will use it to move safely into open areas. 6 will drone him out. Mavericks and 6. 6 throwing a few shots through the wall, unable to connect, as Reality and the rest of the team hops into sight, trying to deal with this Jaeger. Jaeger will see the drone from Mavericks. Misses some headshots just a little bit late onto the head of 6. 6 will push up. Mavericks will just hop downstairs. So 6 left alone on top with Vazdex, the Jaeger. Sight push is in full swing. 6 just throwing some rounds. Corsi will take out Hassel. Vazdex will refrag onto 6. Vazdex, the Jaeger, doing some damage up top, and that forced Mavericks to hop back upstairs. Vazdex at front desk. Minute 20 remaining. 4 on 4. Vazdex coming close to the Hibana. He'll rip some shots into her. However, Swifty doing a nice job getting the headshot on Vazdex, only losing about half of his health. Second line charge comes out. 1 smoke grenade used from that mirror as the drones of UnKnwn will do some work. Mavericks getting lucky. Oofy's missing some shots on the Legion shotgun. Not generally the weapon of choice, maybe to the detriment of Uftapon right there. Mavericks able to come away with that kill. Reality has that wall open. Trying to burn that ADS. Corsi's trying to get an angle from up top onto the mirror. Mavericks waiting for his team to push. Reality has made his way into the site. Mavericks with a down. Corsi finishing off Oreos, all down to the smoke of Slipper. Slipper's moved back into the vault entrance. Slipper's going to use a shotgun to open up a hole. He'll see the Hibana. He will down her. Does not know that she's down, however. Throwing off a smoke canister. Mavericks didn't have enough health left. Swifty is taken out by that smoke canister. Slipper being collapsed upon by the drone of Reality and the AUG of Mavericks. Unable to hop through there. Going for the camera first. He'll get a nice shot onto Slipper, hiding in that vault. And UnKnwn will take the first round. A very good attack by UnKnwn, dismantling the defense of Quacked Esports. A good roam there by Vazdex, able to take out 6 and kind of slow that push down a little bit. But with how efficient UnKnwn was on getting their sight push set up perfectly in that first minute and a half, even losing 6, Swifty, was able to get the refrag onto the Vigil, or sorry, not the Vigil, the Jaeger playing upstairs. And from there, it was just as easy as putting all of those pieces that you had already set up in the first minute and a half into action, baiting out smokes, waiting until your team can get that flank from main stairs, getting the appropriate frags, and allowing yourself that numbers advantage to push into the site, get the plan off, and from there, just hold the angles, even though with only the smoke remaining wasn't quite necessary. Just collapsing on the final defenders. Corsi's going to switch from the Blitz onto the Lion, trying to maybe put the fear of Blitz into Quacked for a little bit. Quacked will run the same exact lineup and will go back down to the locker site. UnKnwn running the same lineup as well. Worked for him once, why wouldn't it work for him again? We might see the exact same round played twice this time. Maybe Oofy's. Yep, Oofy's has switched to the T5. Picking the shotgun there put him at a massive disadvantage on those stairs as he was trying to take out Mavericks, who was stuck in a goo mine. Those shotgun shots not able to hit through the banister right there very well. And Oofy's lost his life to the IQ. Now, while Oofy's might have been refragged quickly, that would have made a difference in the push, as that would have been one less UnKnwn attacker collapsing onto the last couple Quacked defenders.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
UnKnwn, yeah, it looks like a very, very similar setup. See defenders prepare themselves for the site to be attacked. The Jaeger this time is going to move up from office hallway into the lobby. He's just going for a late reinforcement. 30 seconds into the round almost. That hatch reinforcement going up. We'll see if Vazdix stays on the roam or not. No one near him right yet. Oofy's actually is going to be kind of playing. He's going to play this office hallway a little bit more aggressive this time. That'll pose a little bit of a bigger threat to UnKnwn. Last round he played it very passively. Retreated, and he's actually going to, yeah, he's just going to back off. Reality will drone him out, and the Lion will freeze him in place. UnKnwn starting to collapse onto those stairs, making sure that the Legion does not pose a threat. That is Cordsy watching that angle. Vazdix, this time not roaming upstairs, he's roaming in archives. So UnKnwn, that'll be a different place for them to try and drone out. The Jaeger's got the calls, as Swifty will take some damage, maybe from, yeah, from Uftapon playing on the main staircase. He's going to play it more passively now. Backing off, waiting for the attackers to push. Good call by him. Ripping some shots and burning that goo mine. Oh, was the Hibana. Vazdix has a nice flank from blue. He's watching his side, but he could get a nice easy kill here. Vazdix, come on now. Vazdix misses a knife. Oh, he'll take out Reality. Playing with fire there was Vazdix. With the Lion pinning him down. He's got the IQ staring at him. He'll take some health, and Mavericks will get the refrag. Very, very close for Vazdix. Almost not being able to take that out. The smoke, waiting for the plant to come down. That is Slipper trying to find Mavericks, who will be going for the plant this time. 6 still has his life this far into the round. Swifty at 25 with the lone roamer dealt with. Attackers just waiting as Maverick starts losing a bunch of health to that Maestro cam. They'll have to get 6 down there to try and take that out. 6 right now playing the hatch. He's going to try and push down main stairs with the Vigil looking right at him. Yep, 6 will lose his life. Not peeking sharp enough to the right. The Vigil does not know he's down. However, will find him eventually. Oofy's taking him out. Pre-firing. Oreo's playing inside of the elevator as the vault hatch came down from Swifty. Hassie will take out Swifty. Cordsy finishing off Slippers. Yeah, that was Swifty who dropped down the vault hatch as Oreo's finishes off Mavericks. Hassel takes out Cordsy. I don't know what the vault drop was trying to do right there. That's an easy counter, especially with someone playing an elevator and someone playing back into the bank vault. That drop red was not a terrific play from UnKnwn. They kind of carried that out a little bit differently that time, losing 6 to the main stairs of Oofy's, or being played by Oofy's. UnKnwn just not, they didn't carry that one out as effectively as they could have, letting Vazdix slip by unnoticed in office, while Vazdix almost didn't do anything to Reality, missing a couple knives. Was able to finish him off. Mavericks with the refrag. A 4v4 situation, pretty much the same kind of position, losing a life in 6 on the stairwell. Obviously turned the tide of that round. UnKnwn with the vault drop, as opposed to holding the angles onto the smoke, making sure he doesn't throw that smoke canister out from behind the Mira. I mean, that's one reason to ban the Mira in the first place, so that smoke is less effective, or just ban the smoke, and you have a C4 from the Mira. But it's really just playing with fire at this point, not banning an anti-plant operator and trying to plant in the default spot, giving the defenders, pretty much with the exception of taking out the Echo, giving the defenders all of the utility they need to deny that plant onto the B site. We will be moving back up to the, or we'll be moving up to the Archives Teller's office site.
Bomb located by attackers.
So this is a new one from the defenders. Electing to go downstairs until they want it. Only took them 2 rounds. We'll see if they stick with that same strategy here on the Archives, if they just play this until they win it. It's like, see what kind of roam game they've got. Slipper and Vazdix. Vazdix may be going for a run out He will be, actually. Pre-firing to no avail. UnKnwn attackers expecting such a run out and hiding themselves appropriately. So Vastix and Slipper will be taking care of the roam game up top. Slipper has been a very dynamic roamer for Quacked so far, as you can see on the Instagram page, pulling off a very nice 3K earlier this season. That kind of shifted the tide of, I believe that was the Talon game. UnKnwn, Mavericks and 6 moving up top with the drones, with the drone of reality to try and flush these roamers out. Vastix and Mavericks looking at each other pretty dang close, although they may not know it. One Maestro cam being taken out. Maybe not the greatest place to put a Maestro, right out in the open, in the easy sight of a Zofia or an Ashe. Mavericks, ooh, he may not have seen the feet. That Maestro right there, he'll be able to take... Yeah, he just didn't see it. Not sure if he knew, but he could have seen those feet. 6 will be approaching the Jaeger. The bar of his ACOG sight kind of blocked off that elevator for a second. 6 now expecting one playing an elevator. Vastix patiently waiting. Slipper there for the refrag. One line being brought out as 6 starts to push this elevator. He will turn away as he gets the ping on a Vastix. Or Slipper, sorry. Mavericks will take out Slipper. Cordsy will take out Vastix on the refrag as Vastix from the elevator had taken out Swifty. Or 6, sorry. Yeah, that was 6 being taken out. So, reality. We'll go for the thermite onto the... Oh, a dirty one-tap from Oreos onto Mavericks. From those stairs, Oreos will come with a late angle being opened. That's a good late angle to open. UnKnwn doesn't know it's there. Being pushed, seeing the top of the head, but losing most of his life to the twitch of Swifty. Swifty strafing, being taken out by Hassel. Hassel repositioning himself inside of the site in order to take him out. Cordsy moving up into the site, gets hit with a lot of Legion mines, as does Reality. Reality gets downed. Not sure from where. Oofy's on a nice flank, taking out Cordsy and Reality, ending that round much quicker than UnKnwn wanted. That will be the second round for Quacked Esports, and they will take a 2-1 lead here on Bank. Two defenses remaining for Quacked Esports. Mavericks and Cordsy having most of the frags for UnKnwn, mainly playing those heavier frag operators, although 6 playing on the Ashe, not really being of much use so far. Not really, with the exception of helping with the roam clear, maybe giving some callouts, not being a huge fragger. Mavericks will switch from the Sophia back on to the IQ, and Oofy's is... Okay, I was going to say, originally picking Tachanka, yeah, I was going to say, he'll switch onto the Clash. With the exception of the Clash now instead of a Legion, the normal lineup being brought out from Quacked.
Attackers need to locate
as they will now go to the archives, to the open area kitchen site after winning their defense of archives. So we'll see what kind of defense Quacked has from this. A lot of roaming from Quacked, which is very uncharacteristic of them. Might be why UnKnwn is having a little bit of trouble as well.
10 seconds left.
Vastix for the most part, as well as Slipper, have been pulling off some nice roams.
Attackers have recovered their
Delaying the UnKnwn push enough, and obviously just making them very uncomfortable. Attackers looks like they will try and push this from the main lobby side. Reality droning ahead of his team. Ooh, if only Cornsy knew some pre-fire shots through that wall. Had the ability to take out a defender. Oofy's peeking into the main lobby as Mavericks just kind of walks on in, taking out the IQ early. The angle being held by the Ash. Oh, 6. The nice angle. The clash of Uftapon unable to do that much damage. However, taking out the IQ is a good play. Hordzy just missing some shots onto missing a lot of shots onto both the Mira and I believe that is the Maestro, yeah. No, sorry, that is the Bandit playing upstairs. It's a nice roam, and they will give up that office. Vazdix, where is he at? He'll take out Reality and 6. He rotated into Teller's office, takes out 2 of the unknown attackers, just playing in the main lobby like it's their own. That's Diffuser down. Vazdix, still with half of his life, gives the call on Diffuser. Slipper still waiting for the push into Janitor on that Nitro. Cordsy moving up towards Tellers. And Swifty still wondering about this Bandit. He's just going to have to move on in. And Vazdix will take out Cordsy. Vazdix with 3 kills on the round, carrying Quacked right now. It is all down to Swifty. Swifty will be the 4th and final unknown attacker with the unfortunate luck of trying to take out Vazdix as Slipper will rotate back upstairs and finish him off 3-1. Quacked Esports. That's a good attempted hold of the Janitor's Closet for the Mira and the Bandit of Quacked, however, leaving the wall on Banana Windows, or just to the left of Banana Windows, sorry, unreinforced, allowed them to just be fired upon by Cordsy. However, Cordsy unable to connect with any of his shots. And Reality, not bad drone work from him. He did his job. He cleared out main lobby. That's what he was supposed to do. What he didn't quite do was clear out those Banana Windows. The clash of Uftapon able to take out Mavericks early. But when 6 took out the clash, UnKnwn assumed that that was just all the pressure that was going to come onto main lobby. They did not expect Vazdix to rotate into Tellers and take out 2 of their members, one of them having the Diffuser there. And that's where you can see UnKnwn is not comfortable with this new playstyle from Quacked, as Quacked is able to go back downstairs. They will not have a smoke this time. Oddly enough, they'll be bringing along an Ella and a Jaeger instead of a smoke and a Bandit. So that'll be new. However, that is a lot more roam heavy than their first 2 defenses of this site, having an Ella and a Jaeger. Assuming Slipper and Vazdix will be comboing this roam. And UnKnwn just isn't used to this roam from Quacked, and that's because it's not something that usually happens. Quacked is known for playing on site, and their very particular site holds and their impeccable site setups. But roaming with Vazdix and on and off Slipper has been working incredibly for them so far. UnKnwn doesn't really know what to do. They'll have to... The ban on the Jackal may be hurting them a little bit too. They're bringing along the Lion, but maybe the ban on the Jackal could have helped them out significantly. Cortsy's got a nice drone there inside a vault. Would have helped them out. Not just get a better ping on the roamers, but it would have allowed them to do a little bit less drone work and waste a little bit less time. That is Vazdix playing all the way upstairs. And where's Slipper playing? Slipper's playing on blue. So that's something you saw in the PC Pro League with, I believe it was Rogue and Space Station. The Ella playing those blue stairs is a lot more powerful, especially with the shotgun in that close range. A lot more powerful than some would think. A nice angle put up by Slipper, able to take out Mavericks. That is the kind of stuff you see in the Pro League. Very well played there by Slipper, and he will maintain his position on the blue stairs as Vazdix with the roam up top, getting the shot onto Cordsy. The hatch popped. UnKnwn unable to call that out. Vazdix getting flanked and taken out by Swifty. A nice crossfire set up there between Swifty and 6. Reality, the lone UnKnwn attacker downstairs, Still has this Ella to deal with. Ella will hear one of her Gersmots on blue stairs. She will just fall back to site. There's no real need for Quacked to push any of these. They have a one-man advantage. And 2 hard breachers left. However, no plant coverage with the Zofia Gersmots gone and the Lion Calls gone. As Reality will hit another Gersmot. Trying to take out all 3 by himself, I believe. He'll be able to get down and set up the site as would usually happen, as 6 is able to take out Slipper. Slipper trying to push up the main stairs at him. A little bit of an aggressive play. And 6 will see the Legion. Oofies will rotate all the way back down as Reality, or sorry, no, 6 hits a Gersmot on the main stairs. Reality and Swifty inside of server room, getting ready to put this plant down or to do their best at it. Even 3v3, however, with the Nitro Cell of Oreos taking out Reality, attempting to get the plant down, and Hassel likely checking onto, oh, a good flank there by 6. 6 all the way inside of Vault as Swifty will be down with the diffuser. However, 6, not enough time. Quacked just running away from the site, holding the angles. Nothing 6 can do there, losing the Hibana. And that's coming from no plant coverage from a Lion or a Zofia that you would usually have downstairs. Very good roaming by Vazdix and Slipper, taking out 2 of the UnKnwn players early, putting UnKnwn at a great disadvantage when they try and go for that plant. Quacked Esports has shown up to this match in spectacular fashion. 4-1 lead for Quacked Esports, and this game might be over a little bit quicker than we supposed. However, UnKnwn does get to go downstairs this time, so they will not bring out a Maestro, oddly enough. They'll bring out a Valkyrie. However, they do still have the Mira Smoke Pulse combo for the plant denial. We will see if UnKnwn is as good defending this bank as Quacked was. Hassel's going to bring along a Blackbeard, likely for those post-plant angle holds. We'll see what kind of roam game is up from UnKnwn. They've got Mavericks on the Jaeger. Again, that still is a really weird ban to me. The ban on the Vigil, as Mavericks, I mean, he can play Jaeger and Vigil very interchangeably, and he is very good on both of those operators. 6 gets the elevator hatch, making sure that he's protected from there. UnKnwn, last time, instead of that would have been a much better play on, I believe that was the second round. Instead of dropping that vault, dropping the elevator, the vault drop lost, really did lose that round with when you could have gone over and covered for the plant. It may have shifted a lot of momentum in Quack's favor. Mavericks is going to be playing, glitching out our camera, playing on blue stairs this time. UnKnwn is not going to go for a heavy roam game. Again, this is something that they're not really known for, is having... They're a lot more known for having a heavy roam game and a good roam game on Mavericks and Cordsy. Cordsy playing on the Legion. He'll be playing behind servers. So this will just be a server hold from UnKnwn as opposed to a straight roam. Quacked Esports will be checking out the site as you've got the Lion actually pushing in through Garage. Something that UnKnwn might not be aware of. Oh, no, Swifty's got eyes on that. So they will be going for the hatches. Oreos will vault on into open area and take care of that. Mavericks, he's got plenty of ADSs right there to help cover that blue stairs hold. Swifty will take. He'll just watch the Hibana open up the hatch above him, and Twitch Drone taking out the Mira. Make that an even riskier play. Twitch Drone taking out the second Mira. The Lion Charge coming out as Slipper will push the Garage Mira. Attackers kind of juggling the diffuser around. Slipper getting a nice angle. He will take out Swifty and Reality. Neither of them watching that popped Mira. A good play there by the Twitch, allowing Slipper to come in and peek that. Ufis has dropped sight, having both of those defenders in the hallway taken out. And an easy plant there as Mavericks will go for the retake. Cordsy will be taken out by Ufis. It's down to Mavericks and 6 frozen in place by a Lion Call. Mavericks do it, getting a nice kill onto Oreos. 6 taking a lot of damage. Mavericks will be playing the hatch. 6 moving up. He knows where the line is. He's not going to peek where that line is. He's going to stand up. He'll be able to take out Ufis. And Mavericks is going to go for the sneak the plant as Slipper's the only one left. Slippers doesn't have the intel that the plant is being denied. He'll hop in. Maybe he does. He will down 6. However, UnKnwn. A nice retake there from 6 and Mavericks. Going into full panic mode maybe once they realized that the plant had gone down. A very good play there by the Twitch to pop that Mira, and UnKnwn just being unable to cover the popped garage Mira from Slipper. Playing that Slipper, taking out those 2 plant deniers, sitting in the hallway, allowing Ufis to drop and plant. However, Mavericks and 6 with a very nice site retake, getting the essential frags, staving off overtime by 1 round. UnKnwn will shorten that lead 2-4. Quacked still maintaining the upper hand in this fight. So this is not very much what we saw in the finals last season. Again, this is the rematch of those finals. We saw a very close match. This has been, while it has gotten a lot closer, those defensive round wins for Quacked were fairly one-sided. UnKnwn obviously putting up a fight, but Quacked just, it seemed that every single round Quacked had a new play coming from a different member, just pulling them out seemingly out of nowhere. And ooh, this is an interesting strat from UnKnwn right here. They're gonna open up into the small closet right here next to the open area, and they're gonna play a Mira there, trying to hold open area on the Teller's Archives defense. Now, the issue with this is that you're focusing a lot of attention onto the open area side. You're focusing 0 attention onto the Teller's side. As you can see, no one playing over there. The closest one is upstairs, and that's 6. So we'll see if Quacked can read this defensive play. Hassel is the only attacker out front, though. Ufis will take a little bit of damage from the Mira as the Twitch drone taking care of 1 Mira, looking for the second. That Mira, not as important, as Reality is able to just back up to his other Mira and hold. Cordsy actually is going to play this popped Mira, waiting for some kind of push. Looks like Quacked might try and go from up top. They've got an angle onto Cordsy, and especially with the sledge on that soft destruction, could be able to cause a world of hurt to Cordsy. Mavericks actually playing that main stairway. So Mavericks will be watching this Teller's push. Hassel will drone him out eventually. Cordsy trading some shots outside. Cordsy's got all the angles right here. That's not something for Slipper to peek. Yeah, Slipper is going to rotate upstairs with the rest of his team. Looks like they will just be going for an upstairs take. That is 6. We'll be trying to hold the conference room above site. He'll be droned out by Oreos. Mavericks will actually rotate on up. Now they'll swap position. No, Mavericks will just go back downstairs. They're just going to cede the upstairs to Quack. That might not be a smart play with how much vertical control can be taken. Oreos is actually going to thermite open the Teller's wall. So this is where we'll see what kind of site denial as UnKnwn just quickly swifts. A nice play here by UnKnwn Swifty. 6 and Mavericks all now playing this lobby site. Reality's swapped on over as well. Cordsy, the lone defender holding the back site. Reality being taken out by Hassel. The ACOG outdueling the Mira. 6 up top, taking out Vazdix, trying to attack from up top. There's another smoke grenade, delaying the plant by a little bit more. One Lion coming out. Mavericks coming very close. He'll see an attacker through that small little angle, unable to connect with any of his shots. 6 in Mavericks have the 2 angles most necessary as Hassel taking out another. That one was Cordsy. The mute. Hassel taking out Mavericks, trying to flank. Swifty being taken out by Oreos. 6 will refrag, but Oofies will take him out. That will be a 5th round for Quacked Esports. A good attempted hold there by UnKnwn. Very, very close. But Hassel on the Lion, destroying every single chance that UnKnwn had at a potential flank or plant denial. Very good job there by the Lion, outdueling the mute, Smoke, and the Mira, giving his team a distinct advantage in that round. We will be going back to the Tellers Archives site. UnKnwn solid in their defense of this. A very good swap by UnKnwn. That was a good read by Quacked to notice, hey, they're not really defending Tellers that much. Let's just hop over the top of them, head from main lobby. But a very good rotate back over to the main lobby defense from UnKnwn. However, just losing gunfights and Hassel kind of dismantling the UnKnwn defense one by one. So we'll see if this comes.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
This comes to an overtime. That is what UnKnwn is playing for now. They have to win 3 in a row to secure their spot in overtime. It's like a fairly similar setup. Yep, reality. They will be going for the same kind of open hold. That was very well played by UnKnwn. The issue there was over peeking and allowing Hassel or Hustle to lose his life.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Or to
Attackers' objective is to defuse the bomb.
To make the defenders go commit die, essentially, is what he was making them do. He was dying them. Very hard and in a lot of different ways. No Twitch, actually. That is very interesting, as the Twitch played an instrumental role in being able to stop the open area defense from being as effective. We're going to elect to take a Zofia instead on Slipper as we get removed again. Well. Ubisoft. Come on now. Oh my goodness. This is Ubisoft issue. I have Oofy's getting removed as well. So Ubisoft choosing to Ubisoft trying to make sure this map doesn't happen. Oh boy. Won't even let me look at the scoreboard. Come on, Ubisoft. Everyone spam Ubisoft support on Twitter. Tell them to fix custom matches on Xbox. This is getting ridiculous. I'm guessing it won't let me join till the end of the round either.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Oh, it will let us join. Hallelujah. All right, so The Quacked attack has been whittled down to only 3 defenders. The disconnect from Oreo as Reality gets down. Nice job there by Hassel, evening this one out to a 3v3. Seeing the head of 6 but unable to connect is Slipper. Slipper with still about 60 health remaining will sit through a lion charge. 19 seconds left. Oreo trying to put the plant down. That is being denied by by the smoke of Swifty. Hassel and Swifty have full site control as Hassel will take out Mavericks. All down to 6. The castle barricades working against him. Time enough for the plant to go down. The final lion call coming out. Post plant now. 6 only has a limited amount of time to work with. He's going to switch on over to the rotate hole. Unable to catch the thermite as the thermite swaps on out of Office's Hassel. Ooh. 6 could go for a ninja defuse right here. Unaware of it though. He's going to see the thermite. He will take out the thermite. Hassel switching his attention on over. 6. He will take out Hassel. Does he know where the diffuser is? He will have just enough time to finish off this diffuser. I believe it'll be close. 6 just able to disable the diffuser. What a clutch from 6. Keeping UnKnwn in the game. The defenders will win round 8. There is the scorecard. Luckily, Oreo is able to reconnect. Wow. 6. Really coming alive for his team. A very, very nice clutch there from him, keeping UnKnwn in the game, allowing them to go back downstairs to the Lockers CCTV site that was held so well by UnKnwn, bringing along a very standard setup from both teams so far. We'll see where Oreo goes. But wow. What a clutch from 6. Really likes those FBI SWAT operators, the UMP. Coming in handy. Corsi will actually switch from the Legion onto the Maestro. So a little bit more plant denial from UnKnwn. That's kind of what killed them the first time they attempted to defend this site.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So UnKnwn, given a second chance, gifted from above by 6. Doesn't even want to help his teammates out. He's taken all those kills for himself. Going 10-0-5, top fragging for his team. Quacked with a fairly even distribution of kills. UnKnwn, you can tell who the top fraggers are and who the support operators are. We'll just leave it at that.
5 seconds left before insertion.
So UnKnwn, actually they have no one downstairs. They're going to go with a heavy roam game. No, they've got Swifty and Reality downstairs. 6 will actually rotate back. They're all coming back downstairs. Never mind. What am I saying? The one roamer will be Mavericks. He will be attempting to hold the open area. We'll see what kind of attack actually. Quacked is gonna pretend that didn't happen. Quacked is gonna come from the main lobby. So that'll be very different from them actually. Vazdik's on the Twitch, potentially coming from garage. Gonna go for that Mira. We'll pop it right underneath the Smoke's arms. Very good job here. As Smoke will see the first Twitch drone, however the second one will be quickly employed. It's Vazdik's. He's actually going to go for a Twitch onto the Smoke. What is he doing? He will lose his second Twitch drone. And Mavericks is rotated back, moved back onto the main stairs, giving up open fairly easily, getting droned out likely way too much. Plenty of opportunities for the attackers to pinch him. They know he's playing on those stairs. Mavericks, he'll actually move up. Mavericks is going to move up into the lobby. He's got someone to his right. Yeah, he's going to move all the way up the stairs. Good play by him. As the elevator hatch will get popped, Oreos potentially preparing to drop down there. Swifty playing with fire. Vazdik's just unable to hit the shot. Swifty moving very quickly. Oofy's is actually going to be able to take out 6. Maybe, oh yeah, it's through the hatch. However, Mavericks with a refrag onto Oofy's. Mavericks all the way upstairs once again. The attackers will have to worry a lot about him. And Swifty playing with the FMG and playing with fire as trying to peek a Twitch with the OPF2 and the ACOG. Just peeking too fast, and Swifty, what a shot onto Vazdix. Mavericks with a good kill, still on the roam game from Slippers. UnKnwn very effectively dismantling Quack's attack, and Oreo's uncomfortable prone will be taken out by Mavericks, all down to Hassel taking out Swifty, but Reality with the refrag. Good job by UnKnwn. A very good roam there by Mavericks. That's what his team has been looking for the entire game. He hasn't been really on as far as the roam game their entire defensive cycle, but locking it out that time, doing a very nice job, taking out, I believe that was 3 Quacked attackers. And UnKnwn 1 point away from forcing this to overtime. Quacked 1 point away from victory. They're going to change things up a bit. They're going to bring a Buck along as... Ooh. Uh-oh. UnKnown's going to go all the way upstairs. They're bringing out the site because they've got a strat for it. That's the only reason you bring out Executive CEO. Doesn't really look like Quacked is ready for this. It looks like they are more ready for maybe an open take. Yeah, because bringing along the Buck and the Zofia for soft destruction, those are generally the ops you bring when you're wanting to bust a bunch of holes downwards. They're going to swap from the Buck onto the Twitch. So that'll make it a little more effective against the top.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
We'll see what kind of strategy. I'm assuming this will be a strategy built around the Castle of 6, who's been playing out of his mind today. He's going to put one Castle Barricade onto the B site. Okay, so he's going to be cutting off all of the potential angles from the parking garage. We'll see where he puts his last barricade. As he will take out the Twitch drone. That's what I was waiting for. And he'll put that last one on the main lobby, maybe?
5 seconds left.
Potentially. We'll wait for him. So maybe a little bit of a different strategy now from Quacked. Potentially not expecting an upstairs hold. Yep, he's gonna slap that last Castle Barricade on conference room. Cordsy will be playing the Mira from that conference room into Janitor's Closet. So we'll have to see how this plays out. A top site generally never comes out unless a team has a very specific strategy that they run with it. It looks like, UnKnwn has such a strategy. Both mirrors being placed in the conference room. All right. So focusing this on controlling the main hallway and controlling the Janitor's Closet. Quacked. Minute gone, all spent on drones. Hassel's going to be repelling on those A-site windows. Could cause a lot of damage as Swifty will just throw a few rounds into it. A Nitro will take away half of Slipper's health. And maybe a little bit of Oofy's as well. Swifty. Maybe not the greatest idea peeking the Blackbeard. Hassel's going to rotate all the way back up. The defenders holding the site very well, as this is all focused on the Skylight Stairwell take from Quacked. They're going to actually blow open both Skylight Stairwell walls. And the Castle with a nice impact. Did that deny? That did deny the Thermite charge from being used. Castle will be downed by Slipper. However, UnKnwn with a minute left is able to fink a charge or sorry, Doc. Then back up to Slipper. Will take out Swifty, however, Cordsy will get the nice refrag onto Slipper. Cordsy still playing inside of that janitor's closet. Being pinched out, some tight angles being played. Vazdik's trying to do anything he can to take out that Mira so that janitor closet control can be established. Hassel will take out Reality. A bad peek there by Reality. 3v4. UnKnwn down a man. However, all they have to do is hold angles. Mavericks lighting up the Blackbeard a whole lot. The castle barricade being punched. Mavericks counting the number of hits it'll take, and he will push the Twitch immediately. It got good shot onto Vazdix. Oofies will refrag onto 6. The plant will be going down. Oreos. Mavericks will take out another one in Hassel. The plant's starting to go down, maybe. Cordsy will swap inside of the janitor's closet. A nice takeout by Oreos. Cordsy double kill onto Oreos and Oofies. UnKnwn holding the upstairs site incredibly well. And that will force us to overtime on bank on this Season 1 Finals rematch. So, overtime. Quacked will be going on defense first. That is randomly chosen, by the way, as per ESL rules. Blitz being brought out by 6. This will be a little bit of a different attack strategy from UnKnwn. Nope, 6 will swat. What is 6 doing? He can't decide. We'll see if there's any 6 picks. But the lockers will be held by Quack. 2 6 picks coming out. Actually, Cordsy's going to switch onto the Monty. Here we go. Switching. This will be a Monty-centered plant. Slipper switching from the Ella onto the Smoke. So we'll see if UnKnwn can deal with this plant denial effectively. They could not in the finals for last season. They were just unable, and that is really what lost them the Season 1 finals against Quacked, was their inability to take care of the plant denial operators. 3 being brought out from Quacked. Oreos on the Mira with the Nitro Cell, enabling Slipper to be an effective plant denier with those remote gas grenades, and the Evil Eyes from Hassel will be planted to take care of these. He will put both of them in CCTV, assuming that UnKnwn will be going for a CCTV push. We'll see how if Mavericks is able to stay alive, if he's able to use those KS-79s effectively. A spawn peek from Vazdix will take out Swifty, and that is the main hard breacher in the Hibana lost. Taking out those hatches, Vazdix will lose 25% of his health. However, taking out the Hibana early puts UnKnwn at a great disadvantage to start off this overtime sequence. 6 moving up behind Cordsy the Monty. Slipper heard them on blue and backed off. He's going to try and actually play behind these server room stairs. Now while this is a decent position for Slipper to play, if he gets taken out, that's one less plant denial operator for Quacked Esports. If they're trying to hold this CCTV push, Slipper is going to rotate back in. I believe that is the smarter play, keeping all of your plant deniers alive, as Vazdix will be spotted out by the Monty in Archives, running for his life all the way back to towers. He's actually going to come back, trying to peek around the Monty, trying to bait Cordsy in. Vazdix, we'll see, dueling with the Monty, pre-firing every which way. And the Twitch, nope, sorry, that was Reality. The Thermite will be able to down Cordsy, will steal that kill. Twitch losing some of her health, I believe, from those main stairs, it must have been. As Mavericks is going to burn the ADS, he's actually going to use those KS-79 impacts on barbed wire. He will not be able to use those on the Maestro cameras that could so effectively deny this plant. Cordsy watching his corners, and Hassel will call out that the Monty has moved in to the server room. Slipper watching a long angle as Ufi's still attempting to hold that main stairway. Oreos and Hassel have actually moved all the way back. See Thermite taking out the default wall. We are going to see a default plant here from UnKnwn. We're going to see as one smoke canister will find its way out. We'll take 6 actually taking damage from the Legion. Maverick's taking some from as well, pushing up from Garage. This could be a very, very effective spot if timed correctly. Slipper is using another gas grenade. The Monty on very low health now. And with the diffuser, as Reality is holding the blue site stairs, a nice popped mirror there from the Twitch drone is going to allow UnKnwn to play this a little bit more effectively. The plant going down as Hassel will down and kill off Cordsy. Again, unable to deal with the plant denial was UnKnwn. Slipper will take out Mavericks. It is all down to 6, covering Reality. The plant, 6 will take out Slipper. He's got to go for the defuse, though, trying to go for the kill as Hassel finishes off Reality. 6. Looking for an angle that was not there. Again, UnKnwn, unable to take care of the plant denial. That's what they have to focus those Zofia impacts on, is taking care of that Maestro cam. Or when the Monty is going down for the plant, make sure that as soon as that Maestro cam opens, it gets shot out so that that plant can go down from the Monty. You know you've already wasted all of the remote gas grenades from Smoke. You know you've already wasted the Nitro Cell from the Mira. You know that all you have left is that Maestro cam. Unable to take it out was UnKnwn, and that is what lost them the round, was the inability to effectively take out plant denial. UnKnwn is going to go back downstairs as well. They're going to bring out a very similar lineup. Cortsy's going to be on Capcan. We'll see if he 6 picks onto a Maestro as well. We'll see if Mavericks, the Jaeger counter to Vazdex's Jaeger. Yeah, Cordsy will switch onto the Maestro. If Vazdex is the top Jaeger for Quacked, UnKnwn has Mavericks as their top Jaeger. We'll see if the Hibana is allowed to live past the first 5 seconds, or if she is able to pop those hatches. And that is something that made the attack less effective from UnKnwn as well, is that the open area hatches were unable to be popped. No pressure put on there from UnKnwn allowed Quack to focus all of their attention onto the main site, or onto a site, onto the main plant spot, and really the only one that was effective for UnKnwn to push. We'll see what UnKnwn has up their sleeve this time, though. Bringing out 6 on the pulse with a potential roam upstairs. Mavericks, also a potential roamer for them. Reality, Swifty, and Cordsy will be locking down the site. As the Jaeger, do they see the Twitch drone? Jaeger does see the Twitch drone and will take care of it. So that's one Twitch drone off the board. However, both mirrors still able to be popped by the second one. UnKnwn will have to be watching out for that as well. Mavericks playing upstairs. 6 is actually going to be playing all the way inside of Gold Vault, so he'll be in a retake position. Mavericks. Uh-oh, Mavericks. Ooh. Prepping that window for a run out. Had the potential to take out a Zofia. An unsuspecting Hassel. As Mavericks being droned out heavily on that top floor. He'll have to change his position. Using a lot of drones on this Jaeger is Quacked Esports. Mavericks is just going to rotate back downstairs. He's going to try and play a more effective position. Mavericks is going to move actually back downstairs. So a minute wasted by Mavericks on the Jaeger.
A bomb has been located.
However, full top control is given to Quacked Esports. They're going to spend a little bit more time on drones, trying to make sure that there isn't some kind of flank coming from UnKnwn. One Lion call will come out. Slipper leading the way for the Twitch drone for Twitch to find Mavericks, and peeking that is a very bad idea. I was gonna say, Swifty, you don't want to peek that Twitch. Yep, trying to pre-fire it, taking out Swifty was Vazdex. Vazdex allowed to pressure from these main stairs now, making the site hold a lot harder. Reality 6 in a position to support Reality. However, with the hatch above him being popped, Reality will have to move onto a more secure spot to deny this plant. Full blue site control and drones from Quacked will allow for an easy plant. 6 with a nice kill onto Vazdix. Vazdix not expecting an unknown member to be playing inside of the vault lobby. Or is he potentially waiting for the plant denial? So we'll see if Hassel is able to take out. He's got one impact grenade left. We'll see if he's able to take out that Maestro Cam. Still just drones. 35 seconds remaining. Unknown's hopes have 35 seconds left. The concussion mines will come out as the line camp Maestro Cam there will be popped. And Cordy will be able to get the frag onto Slipper. However, no plant denial as the Mira's grenade has left. Oreo getting 2 onto 6, and Reality, it is all down to Cordy playing inside of the opposite site. He's got to find 3 Quacked players, unable to. Oofies will play the long angle behind the mirror, finding Cordy's body, and that match will go to Quacked Esports once again. A very close game being played. Quacked Esports taking home the victory 7-5. Once again on Bank. UnKnwn playing this very, very close, much closer than they did in the Season 1 finals. However, the rematch will once again go to Quacked. Good game to both teams. Very well played by both teams. UnKnwn with an incredible upstairs hold on the CEO site. However, unable to lock out the basic site holds of downstairs. UnKnwn trying to simplify the site hold. However, Quacked able to see through that simplicity, making sure that no roam game affected them at all. UnKnwn not really playing their best game on the downstairs sites, and Quacked able to come out with a 7-5 victory. Once again, thank you so much to the Salty Gamers for sponsoring the fall season of Rainbow Six Pro League on the Xbox. And just a reminder, we have the R6 Royale coming up December 15th, a $1,000 prize pot. The entry fee is $20 per player or $100 per team. 16 teams enter at 12 o'clock noon on December 15th, and 1 team leaves with the $1,000 prize pot. That is through PayPal or Xbox gift card, your choice. Winner take all tournament, no second place. Thank you all very much for joining us for the Wednesday edition of Week 2 for the Rainbow Six Pro League on Xbox. I believe we do have a double stream this Saturday. That is 8:30 for the first game and 10 o'clock for the second game. Oh, I'll have time. I'm blanking on who's playing during that. I believe that is... Brotherhood versus Talon will be one game, and I believe that is... I think it'll be Intoxicated versus Alpha Shot as the other... No, Energy versus... Intoxicated versus Alpha Shot and Brotherhood versus Talon will be coming up on Friday. That stream, again, will start at 8:30 as opposed to 10. The first game starting at 8:30, and the second game hopefully starting around 10 o'clock Eastern Time. So, signing off. Until then, I am Johnny Jonathan Ross. Thank you guys for joining us. Once again, we will see you on Friday.